And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another JVS movie review. Today we are bringing you a review of DC Animation's latest film, Superman, Man of Tomorrow. The 1000th Superman movie we've gotten from DC Animation at this point. They could really just stop making Superman movies, but if it's not a Superman movie, it's a Batman movie, and we're kind of, well, you can never get enough Batman, but you can get enough Superman. And this is another Superman movie, Man of Tomorrow. Let's give you a quick synopsis of it. The Daily Planet intern Clark Kent tackles learning on the job to new extremes when Lobo and Parasite set their sights on Metropolis. My last DC Animation review was about Deathstroke and his movie, and I said it's an awesome change of pace from what DC normally gives you. Kind of adult in a way, something kids should not see, and for that reason, I liked it because it separated a lot from what I knew about Deathstroke to what it gave me on screen. Superman and Man of Tomorrow. I'll start off by first saying this is as close to the perfect setup for a Superman movie as you can get. Superman origin story has been told way too many times. I am no longer interested in anything that happens on Krypton. I'm not interested in it blowing up, as most of you all are not interested in any elements of that. And at the beginning of this film, as they set up everything to do with Clark Kent and his parents and them learning about his powers, I think this is the best execution of it. It is amazing how they were able to set it up. I mean, amazing. It just the plot points that they hit before we get to the point of the big man was really, really good. Unfortunately, that happens in the first 10 minutes, and we are left at that point with about 70 minutes of pointlessness. This is not a good movie. This is a step back from every Superman DC animated movie besides All-Star Superman. That was the last Superman movie that I thought was as bad as Man of Tomorrow is. Part of Man of Tomorrow's issue is the way it's drawn. I don't know if they decided that they wanted someone to outline all their characters in Sharpie. Maybe that's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. They got it perfectly well. If they decided that drawing characters with any form of realistic emotion wasn't necessary, you got it. You nailed it. You nailed it here, because there's no emotion in any of these characters' faces. It is drawn that badly. If they decided that at certain times, certain elements of certain people's faces should blend in so much so that you couldn't even tell they have noses and eyes anymore, this is the perfect movie for them. Like, if their goal was just to draw a bad animated film, Superman Man of Tomorrow establishes that in spades. Now, if the goal was to make a good movie, they failed. It failed miserably. From the moment we see Clark Kent as Superman in this film, the film just goes downhill extremely fast here. Some of the elements of what Superman does, granted, they are Superman things, they still don't work with this movie. Even from Lobo showing up and becoming the comic relief of this film, which didn't need a comic relief element at all, makes no sense. Quickly, this is not always spoiler free. I had to say that because I'm about to really trash Parasite, so I need you all to know this is not spoiler free. So, from the setup of how we get the creation of Parasite to Parasite becoming Godzilla for some odd reason in this movie, none of it works, and I mean Godzilla. He becomes Godzilla down to the spikes and all. I thought for a second here I was watching or about to see a Godzilla versus Superman movie, or maybe Godzilla versus Kong. I didn't know what was going on, but this movie was very reminiscent of Godzilla King of Monsters and how bad it was. But for Parasite to become Godzilla in this movie with feelings and that he cares and that Superman is trying to make him care, all was bad. Martian Manhunter becoming the key ally of Superman in this movie. I have always stated to people, to make the perfect Superman movie, you kind of need to play Superman with someone else. Because Superman image is so wholesome, you kind of need another person to play off of him. Another hero to play off of him, not the villain. You need another hero to play off of him. Kind of like what Marvel does with Captain America, and they use Black Widow. to play off of him. It kind of balances out the 100% goodness that the character has. Martian Manhunter is not that character to use here. He's weird in this movie. And that says a lot because his name is Martian Manhunter, so he's automatically weird. But in this movie, he's extra weird and extra unnecessary. Nothing about this movie is good. If this was supposed to be the launching pad for the next DC animated film universe, they failed miserably. I don't want to see these drawings again. I don't want to see this Superman again. I don't want to see any elements from this movie again. This is a really bad movie. This movie kind of at times in quality reminded me of when Marvel used to attempt to do animated movies. And you was just like, no, you could just stick with live action. These movies are really bad. That's what this Superman movie is. Really, really bad. And it's sad because movies like this is why we are at a downward spiral for Superman. Because it's like they don't know how to do a good Superman story. It is very simple to do one, but they overthink it. And this movie overthinks every element of Superman. If you're going to introduce Lobo as the first person that Superman fights, make it a Lobo movie. I don't need any other people in it. Lobo don't need to be comic relief. Make him the main villain in the film. This film is not good. So, I'm not going to dwell anymore about this bad movie. Superman, Man of Tomorrow, out of a possible 10, I am going to give this movie a 0 out of 10. That's the best way to put it. Granted, I know I said earlier, like, that first 10 minutes is really good the way they nail Superman. But the problem is, I can't even give you 1 for 10 minutes. That can't happen when the remaining 70 minutes of it were so bad. And this is so bad. I feel bad because DC Animation has, or Warner Brothers Animation has done a marvelous job of their movies. Even when they're bad, it's still an enjoyable element to them. And this movie just fails miserably on all fronts. So, Superman, Man of Tomorrow. It is currently on digital. It's not on DC Universe yet, or possibly will ever be on DC Universe at this point, or HBO Max, but you catch it on almost every VOD streaming service. Check it out. Let us know what you think. I didn't like it. Maybe you'll like it too. Peace, people.